I cannot take on a ministerial role, and I must not be a person making policy. All I can do is advise those that are in charge of making policy from a business point of view as to what's right and what's wrong. And they need someone now in these kind of, I suppose one can say it's in emergency economic times that we've got, that actually was been there, I suppose, and worn the T-shirt several times on what to do as far as business is concerned, and what we've got to do to get these small to medium-sized businesses motivated again, and to encourage some kind of enterprise spirit. And that may include also understanding, you know, how the banks are reacting at the moment. We need to get the banks lending to the businesses again, because until the businesses have the finance, they can't employ the people. We've got to get the people, you know, back into a plan. That's what interests me the most in this thing. It's a kind of, you know, I'm doing it because of the need of the country, really. It's, if you can believe me, it's not politically motivated in any way. It's more that I think that small businesses and people need help, and with all due respect to the people in Victoria Street, you know, they are what they are. They're civil servants, and they've never actually been in business, and you've got to have someone there to guide them in the right direction.
You're obviously one of the most famous faces in the country when it comes to business. Do you think that this is really a populist move by a leader who's in a desperate state?
Look, I wouldn't say it is a kind of a PR exercise, really. I've been on Gordon Brown's Business Council for a couple of years already, and prior to that, historically, when he was Chancellor, I assisted him on numerous occasions visiting university schools and been promoting enterprise for the last 10 or 15 years. That's my hobby. You know, it's kind of like a giant's dragon's den as far as I'm concerned. You know, that's what I like doing. And whether it's Gordon Brown or someone else or whoever, you know, they've got a willing participant in me in trying to assist and encourage young people and businesses. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I think Gordon Brown's a very good fellow. He's under an extreme amount of pressure at the moment. I think that the public at large should know that we are in a dire economic situation, and you need somebody who has spent most of his life dealing with those things. And it's unfortunate that the media and everybody else are kind of causing this furore at the moment, which, you know, suits the media maybe, but it's a mistake. It is an absolute mistake. Because, you know, call an election now, you know, who are you going to have in power? What are you going to do? You've got some amateurs out there that are loving it at the moment. You know, they've won the lottery as far as they're concerned. Mr. Cameron's won the lottery and is in heaven at the moment. He doesn't have to say anything. And what he does say is he's not comprehensible anyway. You know, I think we need to sort out quite a lot of things. If there's going to be an election, for an example, do we want to be voting for MPs, whether they're Conservative, Labour, Liberal or whatever, who, you know, spend money on moats and ponds and duck ponds and all that type of stuff? Surely one thing's got to happen in the next 6 months, and that is give us a bunch of credible MPs to vote for, that we know are at least clean and are not wasting our money. And then put them all in a row, and then let's have an election next year when it's supposed to be. But let's clean that up first of all.